Hey everyone, welcome to another Tactical Noobs video. I am Finity.
And I'm T McVenom.
And we are here to bring you the latest character in Tactical Monsters, Patrick. So let's go ahead and jump into his abilities.
So Patrick's basic or common skill is called the punch. Basically what he does is he just uses his fist and he strikes at the enemy.
So Patrick's ultimate is called Luck of the Irish. Now it has 3 different levels to it. The first one happens at unlock, and what he'll do is he'll call Lady Luck to descend upon a target unit. This can be either a friendly unit or an enemy unit, and depending on what you select, the effects are going to be different. If you select an enemy unit, it's going to do 120% damage. It's going to decrease the enemy's dodge chance by 50% for 1 turn, and when it's using on an ally, so now if you put it on a friendly unit, that unit will recover 30% of its max HP, increase the ally's dodge chance by 50% for 1 turn. So the same effect's kind of opposite between the two. Now, the other part to this, the skill cannot be blocked, it is unaffected by distance penalty, and the skill will not miss. Now, as you progress through your levels, you will see that there is increase, and the increase doesn't change the percentages. It changes the effects that actually happen as a result of the ultimate. And so at level 2, not only do you affect the dodge chance for both the enemies and your friendlies, but it also affects your precision, your ability to get through dodge. And so that is now the addition once you get to level 6, which is when the level 2 skill unlocks. The level 3 skill unlocks at level 15, and at that point, not only do you have precision and dodge effects, you also get critical hit chance. So this is now going to make it a very offensive target if you put it on a friendly unit, and it's going to make it very anti-offensive if you put it on an enemy.
So Patrick's passive is called Lucky Charms. At level 1, it pretty much does a cleanse or a debuff when he enters in on turns 1, 4, and 7. At level 2, upon entering the battle before any actions on turns 1, 3, and 5. So that unlocks it around level 9. So for his passive at level 3, though, upon entering the battle, same as before, it turns 1, 3, and 5. He removes all debuffs or cleanse from friendly units. And the friendly unit with the lowest HP will become immune to all controlling effects for 1 turn. That unlocks at level 18. And controlling effects like vines or stuns and things like that. So very beneficial.
And what was the name of the ability?
Lucky Charms.
They're magically delicious. I couldn't help it. I was waiting since I read that.
Very beneficial. Okay, so Patrick at level 23, his stats are pretty decent. His health is around 1400, middle of the road with that. Damage is at 488. His where he really shines, though, is his defense. His physical defense is 2. Magic defense is 3, so that's really good. His initiative is fairly decent at 45, and mobility, it's kind of where we find him a little bit lacking. It's only 3 for a melee character. It's a little bit hard to move him around the board. So those are his stats.
And one of the things you may notice at the top is that there's different icons for him. So he has the ability to float over objects and actually fly, so he's not able to be caught in a lot of these things. So his low mobility does make it slow for him to get across the map, but he's not going to be hindered by a lot of the things that other melee characters may be affected by.
So we did some rumble battles with Patrick, trying to figure out where he would fit into a squad and who he would synergize with. He's not really our favorite in rumble. He's okay with a few melee characters like Grizz or Blocky, but we think where he's really going to shine is going to be in mines.
And when we did a lot of the mine defenses, which we'll kind of show you a bunch of videos here to just kind of go through what we tested, what we found is that there's a lot of synergy with a lot of the strong characters and a lot of support characters. Grizz and Blocky were definitely 2 of the stronger characters that he worked really, really well with. And then when you surround him with some other characters that can really help with their utilities, whether it's a Mudman or a Frankie, we noticed that he was really good with the AI. He was always healing the lowest HP target, which helped in your defense. And of course, one of the best legendaries to go along with him is Shady, because Shady just does really well in mine defense. So our recommendation is pretty simple. Because of the good AI that's being used with Patrick, we think he would be a great addition to a mine defense team. But when looking at mine defense, what are some of the characters that Patrick will really synergize with for mine defense? So we already talked about the monstrous characters and how Patrick really seems to synergize with Blocky and Coach Grizz. And this is largely because they are very tanky characters. They also fight in melee range with Patrick and allow him to do what he does best, which is help them survive and also potentially heal them if they ever go down in hit points. When we look at legendaries, there's obviously going to be Shady, because Shady is just one of the best characters in mine defense because of the Furbies causing a constant distraction. But we also found that Mr. P, as another tanky character, works really well with Patrick, especially whenever the AI is controlling him. When we look at epic characters, Frankie and Mudman definitely stood out as being two characters that can really help Patrick come to his full potential. Frankie allows for a lot of shielding to allow for characters to survive longer for Patrick to get off his ultimate heal. And Mudman is just a great character overall, lowering initiatives of your opponents, allowing your team to get a little bit of a head start when they start getting their high offense attacks with these tanky characters. And when we look at other common characters, the best ones seem to be Puff D. Puff D provides a lot of utility with his magic attacks, and his ability to freeze whenever he's being attacked definitely helps with controlling the map, which is what Patrick is looking for in order to get off those heals. We hope you all enjoyed watching our review of Patrick. Please make sure that you subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up, and leave us any comments about teams that you found using Patrick that you found useful as well. We appreciate all of your feedback, and we'll see you next time. I ain't giving you the satisfaction. No. No. No!
Ben!